So we're walking in, so you're gonna go to your seat and I'm gonna go to mine, and they really don't care what you're talking about as long as we're just talking. So there you go. Am I close?
Yeah, I'll start talking and we'll fill in. You don't like that idea?
Oh, it's a great idea.
Okay. Anyways, John and I moved to Tyler in 1997. In about 2 years, he started meeting with a group of other physicians about building a clinic, just like Bethesda Health Clinic.
When we moved to Tyler, I started in a clinic up in North Tyler, which was kind of geared for the lower income. Kind of struggled to come to fruition just for the challenges of dealing with people that just don't have insurance and the cost in doing that.
Those meetings went on for like 3 years, and one night, John came home and he asked me the question after a board meeting. He was like, well, the board wants to know if you would consider being the first medical director. And I looked at him like, are you crazy? And he's like, we just need for you to start seeing patients. That is when I started having a very active role in the clinic at the very beginning.
When First Baptist began having the idea, and the word had gotten out that First Baptist was looking at some kind of clinic option, that's when I began talking with people like Dr. Todd Robbie, Pat Mallory, who was over the missions and kind of one of our founders to help get those clinics started. In 2003, we were able to finally open the doors, thanks to a lot of community support. Grace helped organize all that in early days where there was no processes or procedures and things, and so we were really blessed to have that. And so in June of 2004, that's when I was able to leave my private practice over at Trinity Clinic and come join full-time and enter into a whole new world of things I'd never trained in any course whatsoever in college or medical school. So. One of the things that we've been blessed with through the last few years is the opportunities to do more specialty type procedures, more things outpatient, really in a setting that's kind of outside of the hospital setting, which is so limited sometimes by insurance and other restrictions, that we can have a little more freedom in what we're able to do or how we're able to charge for that. So we see certainly doing that. Healthcare keeps changing around, so we're having to change around throughout that. One of the great ways that Bethesda is able to help our patients is through the medications. It's very expensive for folks to be on some of these medications, and so we get medications really two different ways. We get them donated through some national organizations that we can donate directly to our patients. I would say my entire group is very familiar with all the $4 prescription lists. But the other thing that we're able to do is to get patients on these patient assistance programs that all the pharmaceutical companies have. Things like insulin, inhalers, psychiatric medications. It's been a tremendous program that started small and has grown big. One of our ways that we help fund Bethesda Clinic is through the Hangers of Hope, a thrift store that started up about 7 or 8 years ago, and they've continued to grow to become more and more a part of our funding source. But the stores have begun to fill in somewhere between about 25–30% of our budget, which has allowed us to expand to get more dentists, more doctors, some nursing support, mental health, which we've added as well. That's been a blessing, and I hate to say it, but I don't really shop. This is my shopper. And now we're running a major thrift store, which is turning over all kind of incredible products. Bethesda Clinic has been successful through the years because I think first and foremost we gave it to God, right? And I think the second thing is it's been a community effort.
And there were many years where I wasn't getting paid as a physician. I was volunteering up at the clinic. But the Lord always paid the bills. We never missed a meal. And he looks at me.
We've just seen God continue to answer one prayer after the other, and then just having the community come on board. You know, these are just folks that just need health care, but they need it in an affordable way, and people go, yeah, I can see that. And things have continued to grow and just see God's blessings each and every day.